and welcome to the Nightsky Syndicate. Tonight, the group is still in meeting with the 10 families, deciding on their next move against Soleth and Simon. What will happen? Is this gonna be a long, drawn-out battle? I sure hope so. We've had way too much shopping. Time to fly.
Under starlit lights we gather soul, bound by secrets that make us whole. We safeguard and from the blight, fighting evil, making wrongs right. Evil tries to strike with a dark power, but it stopped before the final hour. Took the fight to the Imonja ship, loosening the grinning God's evil grip. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with the rebels' might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight. In the cosmos where the darkness lives, we find the strength that adventure gives. Villains fear our legendary name. More than heroes, we're a burning flame. Planet to planet, we hear the call. No shadow too big, no threat too small. With a purpose deeper than the stars we chase, ready to carve a brighter space. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with the rebels' might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight. Flannery and his family standing strong, with blue on his back he'll right the wrongs. Pen of Moonshadow's fire will bring ruin, backed by the gilded grove's many druids. Kicks and a mighty axe just getting madder, with her sneaky shot brandishing daggers. These two know how to have fun, to keep their enemies on the run. Fed with gnomish wit and guile, be very scared when you see him smile. Cat or a cleric of the sun, iron hooves, healing magic and raisins, 2 scoops. Joe Rock the bugbear, quick and strong, Warhammer smashes loud like a gong. Captain Tayros, ranger of the shadow fleet, with Glintar ship sailing the astral sea. On to gray space and beyond we soar, a fearless crew always craving more. Battles won with the rebels' might, the Nightsky Syndicate takes flight.
Know what's happening, okay.
I do not know what's happening.
Brief overview. I don't know if you were here for it, but no, you were here for that one. You were here for Left Claw getting killed with Bard. After that, we found out that she was truly dead. Taros went after her to get the body back, and that didn't work so well.
Not really.
Not at all.
At all.
Taros was out of the fight for a while. The rest of the group did some other stuff, some shopping. Things happened at certain places. Let's just put it this way: if they ever do a animated sequence of any of the podcasts, I hope they do it of that.
The stuff in the pet shop?
Yes.
Oh, I have a new pet owl bear, or pygmy owl bear.
Pygmy owl bear.
Yeah, I was there for that one.
And a dragon, not dragon, a raven,
And apparently has a rabbit.
and a rabbit that's a fire rabbit.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Everything
lie.
that happened was completely innocent and
It was a misunderstanding. We'll leave it at that. It was a misunderstanding. Then after that,
I'm new to this group.
when Taros finally got back, they let him know about everything. Then they were taken to the Council of the 10 Families. After, of course, Right Claw left after scraping off all her scales and making a pact with Tiamat.
Yeah, that was fun.
Him?
Uh-huh.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, shit got real.
Yeah.
Sure got real last
Real
time.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
But then they went there. They met Captain Malfilian and his first mate. You also then got to meet a Lithid who was part of the offshoot hive with Flynn's named Ruins. And he showed up with the Minotaur brother of Half Hand called Broken Horn. And they decided they were gonna, because they had Ruins chained and basically blindfolded in the middle of the room. And after getting vouched for by both Broken Horn and the Nightsky Syndicate, they allowed him to be unchained and unbound.
Okay.
And that's basically where we stopped. Because the computer decided to shut down.
And Ken thought he missed his monologue, but it wasn't missed, was it?
Oh, it was missed, but I had to redo a little bit. And I got really into it, because that's why when you get to a certain point, it sounds really clear. Because I'm down in my office with holding my microphone, like, trying to do all my voices and everything.
Honestly, I did not watch or listen to it last time. I was going to.
You missed the after credits.
I did. Almost every damn thing.
I can always tell who listens to the after credits, because I get questions.
I didn't get to it this time. I missed it.
It's
I have another question for you.
Okay.
I was just asking David. So my bracers of blasting,
Mhm.
1d6 plus 4 damage
Mhm.
per click.
Yeah.
So does that mean if I crank it up to 10, is that 10d6 plus 4 or 10d6 plus 40?
10d6 plus 40.
Oh, schnight.
So I've been doing it wrong.
Yes.
Fuck.
Damn.
I really would have put a hole in that egg. I mean, I still put a hole in the egg, but I'm just
Well,
saying,
yeah.
that would have been, yeah, okay, fuck, I've been doing it wrong.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey. It's Ozzy. He's so
We're an
cute.
explicit podcast.
I
People
don't
haven't
even know why. I
already-
apologize. We cuss all the fucking time. It was like force of, yeah, just...
No, it's all right. It's
Force of being around your children
it's
too
it's
much.
like my supervisor at work. Whenever she
This is awesome.
forgets,
Look at-
because she's like,
so
I need to
cute.
act like a
Isn't that
supervisor.
awesome? Yeah.
So
I
cute.
need
Wanna
I
see?
need to not
Awesome.
say
Oh,
curse
okay.
words, and we're like, you know us. You can curse as much as you
He's
want.
adorable.
Uncle Joe made him.
I love it.
So cute.
So at this point, we'll go ahead and we'll start.
So is Saturn with us then?
Yeah, she's been kind of just sitting in the back like
She's sneaky.
Martha the Red.
I don't know what's going on.
Pretty much, that's how I'm, yeah.
Well,
I don't know what kind of shit you guys are getting into, but I'm going along for the ride.
well, they brought you along, and you're still kind of recuperating yourself after dealing with the poltergeist that was, of course, the ship.
Sorry.
You had questions coming down, but after a while, they got you calmed down enough so that, you know,
You're okay.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're functional.
Yeah, the ship's alive and I made it do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't mind that the ship's alive. It's the fact that I was in space and I did not know it.
Well,
I have a deep note.
technically we're on a dock,
Deep one? What?
so...
Yes, I'm a deep one.
So yes, and Ruins let you know that there was an attack on their offshoot hive, and they believe that Flynn's has been slain.
They don't know for sure?
They escaped thanks to him.
Okay.
Ow! Son of a... Sorry.
She's,
I didn't do it.
She's doing something.
She must have got herself with the needle.
Yeah.
I did. I got my tummy.
Oh, man.
Ken,
So
one more
rub the
question.
tummy, huh?
And it might, I don't even know if it's continuity thing. So right before Ruin started talking, before that whole speech, you had checked to see if there were any more aberrations. And he mentioned that you could feel Flynn's far away.
Doesn't mean that he's still the same as he was. If they caught him, they might have done something.
But if he was dead, you wouldn't
They
be able to
probably
feel him,
wouldn't
right?
feel him, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that was my only... Shut up now.
Clarification.
Clarification? Really?
Clarification.
So, at this time, the 10 families has everybody in their meeting room, aka the war room. Yes,
What was Mel's last name?
Fillion.
Finian?
Because I thought you
Phil.
said Finian last
Finian.
time.
I said
No,
Finian last
Fillion.
time, but I meant Fillion.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mike, I've got Mushmouth.
Hey!
Hello!
Okay.
Just in time.
So it is supposed to be Filian.
Hey.
She got most of it out earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah. The captain and first mate are sitting down with everybody else. Everybody else, part of the Nightsky Syndicate, is sitting back behind them.
Quit doing that.
Captain Mal?
I can't
No,
help
no. Captain Taros and first mate Flannery.
Oh, we're still in the meeting.
Yes.
Yes. Ruins and the Minotaur, Broken Horn, have found seats. Flynn's is actually sitting next to Flannery. Excuse me, not Flynn's. Ruins is sitting next to Flannery. That'd be too big of a chair for Flynn's. And as he's sitting there, he turns to you, Flannery, and he goes, "How is young Ozzy?"
He's good. He's keeping active with Peggy, the little.
He named it Peggy.
He named it Peggy, and he loves it.
That is good. When he first came down after Flynn's helped him, he really bonded with that little one. He is a good kid.
He is a good kid. I'm grateful for you guys. I may not have seen it at the time, but
He reaches up and he pats you on the shoulder. And it's kind of weird. You've been held and you've held Ozzy, but to actually have a grown Illithid arm just kind of pat you on the back, you can feel the extra joints in his fingers. It's kind of weird, but it's like, oh well, he's like, you're a good dad.
thank you. I'm just not even concerned about the extra fingers. I will. Are you okay?
He thinks about it and goes, I will be fine.
That looks kind of.
And he goes, oh, yes, but it'll eventually regenerate. Hopefully.
Regenerate that?
Hopefully.
I've only been damaged like this once before, and I do have a scar of that, but it is in a place that I would not like to disrobe to show.
That's probably for the best.
Oh, wait. Okay, not where I'm thinking of, but it's not where I'm thinking of.
It's on my chest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There are places to get scars besides the places you're thinking, guys.
Well, there are
Ask me
certain
how I know.
places that are inappropriate to disrobe to, and there are certain places that aren't.
Well, I got lost halfway through because I was playing with the Aussie doll that's really adorable, and so I actually missed part of it, so.
Which begs the question, why were you playing with it with those thoughts through your brain?
No, I came back into the story partway through and was like, what?
Whack
Back to factory settings. Those aren't factory settings.
Yes, they
So
are.
Only because of you.
the families continue, and as they're talking, the Sentinels, who are being represented by Mao, continue to say that they have been monitoring Solev. They've been monitoring the vampire. They've been monitoring all of Pleasure District since it's been locked away. Simon, thank you. I've been thinking about it, and I should have remembered, but
Simon
just
says.
yeah. They have been monitoring them for a while, and since it's been locked up, they've still been keeping a monitor on them, thanks to a spy they have on the inside. Stonecloak and the rest of the group is looking very pissed because they thought that Stonecloak even says it. He says, "We believed that our treaty with you, our agreement with you, we would actually share information, and now we're finding that you have hidden all of this from us. Do you have spies amongst our own people?" And Mal goes, "Well, I shouldn't say yes or no.
We just have humble tailors.
Because if I say yes, you'll be really, really, really looking for people. I say no and you think I'm lying. So I'll just leave it as yes and no." Stonecloak looks really pissed at this, and a lot of the other groups are kind of grumbling about it. And it keeps going on until...
Dude, come on, we got bigger things to worry about.
Richter is the one who actually stops us, and this is the brother of Vinder, the one that's missing. And he just goes, "Can we just get on to the important shit right now? Okay? Look, Vinder's gone. The Pleasure District is locked up. Shit's hitting the fan. Can we just focus on that?" I mean, he stands up in his chair. He's now maybe full height of Mal. And he goes, "Look, I think what we should do is we should work with Mr. Brokenhorn? Yes. Brokenhorn and Ruins and his people, and see if we can find a way in and stop this all from the root. Anybody with me on this?"
That's already what we signed up for.
Yep.
He goes, "Good. So, Mr. Ruins, what's the best way in?" And as he gets up to speak, Brokenhorn goes, "Instead of giving you the information verbally," he reaches up to his broken horn and begins to twist it. And it comes off, and he pulls out a map.
Nice.
Sets it down on the table, since he's sitting right beside you guys.
That
He puts
is
it out,
awesome.
and he goes, "There are 3 ways to get in. The Minotaurs have always had a way in. The Illithid had a way to the Minotaurs, and Simon had a way to the Illithid. So, we can easily make it through the Minotaur side. However, I would not recommend it, because they would probably think that's where we're going." Ruins goes, "Yes, and I believe that we should probably not go through the Illithid side. Mostly because I don't think that it will be as heavily defended as the Minotaur side, but it should be pretty defended." And Mal just kind of goes, "So you're saying we need to go through the vampire way?" Ruins goes, it's probably the way that they wouldn't think.
It would be better to go from more than one side. You have enough people for that.
Stonecloak goes, my automatons and the Stonecloaks will go through the Illithid side. Mal goes, oh, if you're taking that way, we'll go ahead and take the Minotaur side. That leaves the Minotaurs and the Illithids and the Nightsky Syndicate to go through the Vampire way.
Hello?
Hello? Somebody dropped off. I think Fenna did.
Yeah. She probably had to do something. How's that sound to you guys, going through the Vampire way?
Doesn't really sound like we have a choice.
I am much better at hunting abominations than vampires. Just saying. But we'll go where you need us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stonecloak goes, okay. Everyone ready yourselves. We will get everything situated and we will make our move at 8 p.m.
What time is it now?
It's about like 3.
Okay.
I think we need to do
Out of
some
character,
Yeah.
haven't people used spells today?
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah. I think Penna's spells slot is pretty.
Well, yeah, because she was playing with the flying one.
Do you want us to push it back?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
shopping. If we're going in the vampire way,
We're
wouldn't
gonna need a few things.
it make sense to go in during the daylight anyway?
And let's go in at first light.
Alright. You have a
Welcome
map
back.
of their side?
Hmm?
You have a map of their side?
Everybody has something, and they are making maps for everybody.
Cool.
So we need to go rest and gear up.
Mm-hmm. Need to figure out exactly.
I feel like Pippin. After after they get into the secret meeting, and it's like, we kind of need people of intelligence on this quest thing. It's like, okay, where are we going?
That rules you out, Pip. Where are we going?
That's what my character's feeling like right now.
So, fighting vampires, not something I'm familiar with.
Have we fought vampires before?
Nope. However, you have someone who's
We do have someone we can talk to about that on the ship. So,
Can't go with us, but he can give us info.
We don't have a whole lot of time for shopping, do we?
Nope. Well,
So we need to figure out what we need post haste and
so back to the ship. Figure out what we need, and hopefully we can find it before first light tomorrow. So,
well.
is this meeting done? Because I'm about ready to get up and leave.
Everybody's kind of broken off, and Stonecloak goes, we will meet, we will go ahead and send messages to those who are leading and coordinating the attacks. I will be the Team Alpha, who will be going. Captain Fillion over there will be the second team, and the Nightsky Syndicate will be the third team. I will send a message to all three teams, and we will go.
Okay. Who was what's his name? It's Vinder's brother?
Richter.
What's his name?
Richter.
Richter.
Richtor.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, he's the younger brother, and you can tell he is having trouble keeping his emotions in check. He was never really good for politics.
is anyone?
Well, Vinder was the
some
one who
people are.
was supposed to be, the head of the family. I mean, he's Fredo when Vinder is not Sunny, but like a mixture of Sunny and Michael.
I don't want to watch The Godfather.
I haven't watched that in a very long time.
Okay. So let's go back to the ship, have a little conversation with Nighthawk.
I suggest
and
we use shadows.
As you guys leave, they don't even cover your faces anymore or anything.
That's a plus.
And as you're leaving, you are guided out. And your guide, who is a green halfling, he is just a little bit taller than a lot of the other halflings there, but he leads you out, and as you guys come out, you find yourselves walking out from behind a stall that sells fruit. And
Should have been cabbages.
No.
And he turns to all of you and says, "Be thankful. This is a great honor that they let you walk out without blindfolding you again."
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And he turns and walks back down. In fact, the place that you guys come out is really only like a 15-minute walk to the ship.
Oh, good. Take them away from me. Oh, God.
So we walk back to the ship.
Little bits of crackhead. I love them so much.
So what you guys gonna do on the ship?
Find Nighthawk.
Okay. He is in the galley, and he's writing down some stuff.
Nighthawk.
Huh?
We, gotta ask you something.
What do you need?
How do we kill you?
Well, not you, but vampires.
Oh.
Communication in this group.
For most vampires, it is stake through the heart, or cut your head off and stuff it full of garlic, and then bury the body and the head separately with an iron rod shoved through the heart when they do that, and then chain up the coffin so that way the head, if the head and the body ever get brought back together.
How about faster ways to kill you?
Oh, again, like I said, through the heart, decapitation, but just make sure you keep the. But that's how you get through.
Straight incineration with fire.
Yeah, you could do that with fire too. Depends on the vampire. Some vampires have an affinity to control that, so you kind of don't want to throw fire at every vampire.
Holy water?
So, would wooden bullets work like stakes?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they don't like explode because
I'm
of the
thinking
gunpowder.
they'd probably do that first.
Hardwood. You have to find really hardwood.
Really hard.
Bolts.
Yeah, instead of just doing a bullet, I would say just crossbow bolt.
Holy water?
I've never heard of holy water before.
No blessed water.
Oh, blessed. Okay. Sorry.
Like from a cleric.
Holy oil.
I've never had to deal with that before, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you could try it out.
Okay, you already
water.
blessed in water?
So which vampire are you guys going after?
All of
Which
them?
one do you
Simon
think?
Simon?
and the others of his. Any tips?
What about... What was I going to say?
We need to see if we can find you some kind of vorpal weapon.
Oh yeah, so I can accidentally hurt myself
You're
and then
gonna-
be
you're
screwed
gonna
for
need-
life.
Probably more money for that.
We don't have enough money for that.
What about, like, silver?
That could work. If you are going after Simon,
So like,
you're gonna need something very potent.
I should ask my dad.
What about, like, different types of damage? Like, well, you talked about fire. What about light damage?
Not for Simon.
Okay.
Could a cleric turn him?
I
Radiant damage?
Yeah.
I don't know. Simon's extremely old. I only know of really one way to really take him out.
The aforementioned steak, behead, garlic, chains on coffin?
No. You kill his maker.
You know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
He keeps him locked away in a vault near his quote-unquote throne room.
Would this maker be easier to kill than Simon?
If he's locked up, probably.
He's locked up. He has been starved since Simon came to Yondu, and he's been here for a very long time.
Would killing his maker kill all of the vampires Simon has made, including you?
Yes. The other way to kill him is something that I've been carrying.
What's that?
Come with me. And he walks you down to the guest quarters, to one of the foot lockers, and he starts going through, and he finally pulls out this, looks like a little locket. And he goes, Simon gave this to me the night before he turned me. He told me that...
Killing him will kill him?
Huh?
Yes. If we kill his sire, it'll kill all of the vampires that Simon has made, including Simon.
Does that work if you're off the
Including
plane?
the guy that we're talking to right now?
What if we stuff you in a bag of holding when we kill him?
It's a whole thing of it'll kill all those who have been made.
Regardless of whether they're in this world or not.
Or this plane.
Which I have to say, any vampire that's off out of gray space, that's... I hate to be morbid, but I think that'd be freaking hilarious. Think about it. Vampire wakes up in the night, goes, "What a wonderful night! I will go and tend my garden. Then I will go to the neighbors' meeting, and then all of a sudden he just turns to dust because his maker is dead."
So you're telling me about a locket?
Mm-hmm. He opens the locket, and inside there is a jewel. He goes, "This jewel is actually part of his soul. If you get it into his heart, it'll cause a chain reaction and turn him human."
So he won't die, and you won't die.
Instead of being a vampire, I will revert back to being human.
Would that be okay with you?
That's fine.
You'd be able to leave the ship.
Well...
Ish.
How are you guys going to get there?
They're making us a map, so we're not sure yet.
Yeah. Secret tunnels.
We've got to go stock up.
Tunnel.
I know a better way.
Okay.
And I could lead you there.
But I thought you said if you got off the ship, they were going to know. They'd pinpoint you.
They will.
Maybe he'll be afraid.
What if you
Because
had
he
a
does
ring
remember
of,
that he gave this to
mind
you,
shielding?
right?
Would that help? If you had a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, no. This is a whole thing of he knows where I am as soon as I touch Yondu because I'm his kin.
Specifically when you touch Yondu?
Yeah.
Make him float.
Ride my back. You don't touch the ground, he doesn't know you're there.
That might work. Okay, I'm willing to try that.
That's funny.
I almost thought, just go ahead and have either Joe Rock or, Flannery give me upsies. But other than that, that sounds like a much, easier way to do.
Is it probably
we could
easier for
start
the
with that to
fighters
get
not
up
to
there,
carry somebody?
Just as an extra bonus. Since we're endangering you.
You know what?
What's a bonus for endanger?
If it can stop him, I'm willing. Okay? And he takes the jewel and he hands it to you, Taros, and he goes, "You choose who's going to do the firing to get this in there, or stabbing, or whatever."
Okay.
How big is the jewel?
It's about the size of a 50-cent piece.
Do we have anybody with called shot?
It's not really a thing in 5th edition.
It's really not.
It's not.
It's more of like the rule of cool. If you do it really well, then it's like, yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah. That feat does not exist anymore. I mean, you can always try to call your shot.
You can always scream 4!
Don't throw away a shot.
Either that or you guys could crack his chest open and I could just shove it in. Because if I have to, I could... More than likely, if this is a vampire, there's probably some shadows I can hit there.
Fuck yeah. We'll get it in there. Hold on to it for now, and if the time's right, you know,
Okay.
just hold on to it for now.
Okay. So, what do you guys? When are we going?
How long has it
Tomorrow.
been since we went shopping?
You guys,
Same day.
It's the same
day.
Well,
I need to go see the armor.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, I think all of us
Is there
probably
anything
need...
that
Is it
we can
just
pick up
armor
in
there?
town that
No, I need
might be beneficial on the way down?
You can always check.
Damn,
Or that's the Nighthawk.
I had him
Oh,
custom made for
Nighthawk goes.
bandolier.
Okay.
I need it. I'm
Not
gonna
for
go.
me. Not for me. If
In general.
for your crossbows, I would recommend taking off the metal tips and just, going ahead and just sharpening them down. Or, keep some that are just regular wood, or if you have any that are silver tipped, you can do that. There may be a guy in town that has those that can do that for you.
You get pencil sharpener. Which do make arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see if I can find some
I think
a smith that I can dip my bullets into molten silver or silver dust.
You have to go. That place, did it have... Was it just armor, or is there weapons there, too?
There were weapons.
There were weapons there too.
Okay.
if you can get a silver ingot, we could go down to the forge.
Yeah.
I think we should leave Fat alone. He's probably going to scream at us if we go down there with more shit for him to do.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Go
We
down,
can take care of this part ourselves.
Go down, tell Aziz,
Leave-
so at least Aziz can let him know once he
Leave Fat
has a
alone.
chance.
He's busy.
No, tell Aziz. So
I know.
Aziz at least can inform him when you just take a break.
Yeah.
If he takes a break.
I need to buy a crossbow. All I've got is a short bow.
Okay.
Shouldn't those work?
They should work. You just gotta,
Amanda said there's a lot of audio glitches going on in Discord, just FYI.
Yeah.
Is it like an echo or?
No, it's going in and out. Like, you'll get really soft and then you'll get loud again and then, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna double check, make sure that it's.
It goes completely silent for me for a couple of breaks in sentences, but I can track it. I just don't want to miss someone saying play penna or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's going through the Bluetooth. That's through the main one, so.
Turn your camera off again.
I don't have the camera on.
Or is it on that one?
It's on that one. That's why I've got that one up there.
It's not really a problem. Just make sure if you don't hear me respond, if you're calling me to do an
Okay.
action or something,
Okay.
maybe repeat it.
Okay. So, what y'all doing?
Going back to the gear store.
Okay.
I'm going to follow Flannery because I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay on ship and start whittling.
Okay.
I'm going with my husband.
And before we leave, I'm going to tell Aziz that we're going to try to find silver stuff to
Okay.
tip our arrows and stuff with.
He's like, okay.
In case Fat asks
If
where
I ask,
everybody is.
if Master Fad asks, I will let him know.
Oh, good.
Have we long rested at all yet?
Nope.
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 Do some meditating.
No, you've been meditating off and on, but we still need a full rest.
Yeah.
That's why they're gonna.
That's why instead of doing this tonight, we're doing it tomorrow morning. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
Nighthawk, is that going to be okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because we're doing this in the morning. I don't know how vampires and light are like.
It's when you're dealing with like vampires that are in wild space and what have you, the whole sunlight thing really doesn't matter, especially this far out. I mean, this far out, the light rays are so soft that they don't really cause any issues.
Okay.
I mean, if that was the case, any planet I went to go ahead and do a show, I would have been dead just getting there.
That's fair.
I thought about the vampires that were on the boat and thought maybe it wouldn't be a problem, but
We didn't want to assume.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, they were on a ferry. I thought it was covered, but
Parts of it were, but they were at the exits.
Yeah.
doesn't mean outside.
Nighthawk, do you need anything? Do you need gear? Do you need...
I can't hear you, and yeah.
No, I have everything I need.
Okay. Captain, we're kind of under a crunch. I think we should go.
Let's go.
Between 1 and 3, please.
Okay. So you guys-
Between 1 and 3, 2.
So you guys go ahead and head out. And as you head out,
1 and 3.
you notice that most of the marketplace has been readying for
Did not hear you guys enough. Sorry.
It sounds like, from what you see, the marketplace, a lot of the places that normally had open air shops have shut themselves down. There's not as much traffic in the marketplace as you've noticed. The cafe is shut down. The tavern you went to earlier is shut down. The pet store shut down. And across the way, you see that the armor/weapon shop is still open, but it looks like one of them is starting to take stuff down.
I'm gonna whistle.
We better
Be like,
hurry.
don't. Hold on.
He looks over and sees you, and he waves and goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're just we got news."
Yep.
I'm sure you did.
Yep. We're familiar with that news. That's why we're here. We need you.
Okay. He leads you inside, and as soon as you guys are inside, he shuts the door. And inside is the other one, and you can hear in the workshop itself a heavy machine working. So, what do you guys need?
You have silver tipped,
Guns. Lots of guns.
silver tipped arrows or crossbow bolts.
Oh, yeah, we've got those. Let me go ahead. They're not usually requested, so let me go and see what we got.
Anything to kill vampires.
Okay. He goes in the back, and you hear back and forth a little bit of some grunting, some chest thumping, and out comes the larger one wearing the robe and the headband, and he looks at you and looks at Taros, and he goes, "You guys are gonna fight those vampires?"
Yes.
Yep.
As soon as I heard there was a lockdown going down, I knew I'd have to finish this. And he goes back and he reaches and he gives you the bandolier.
Oh, good.
He goes, "I told you it was going to take a couple days. It's a lot easier to go ahead and make it look like it's miraculous.
I get it. I appreciate it.
But I didn't get the name on there yet.
That's okay.
When this is all over, come to me, I'll get the name on there.
Sounds good.
As for going to kick that vampire butt, come with me." And he takes you to the back, the workroom. And you see that his forge has been cooled. It looks like a lot of stuff is getting packed up and stored. And he goes over to one of the crates, opens it up, and inside are like 100 silver-tipped bolts and 100 silver-tipped arrows. And then he goes, 50 gold for the box.
Done.
And he goes over to another box and he takes out a smaller box inside that box. And he goes, "And these little suckers, I call them sun dancers." He opens up the box and in there are 50 bolts. He goes, "Let me show you." Takes one of the bolts, loads it into a heavy crossbow, goes outside where in the back they've got a little range, and he goes, "You may want to shield your eyes," and he shoots it. It goes and it hits a dummy, and as soon as it hits the dummy, there's a blinding flash of light. And when it finally goes down, you see that the arrow is stuck in there. There is some singeing around it. He goes, "Every one of these bolts has sunlight etched into it."
Wow, we got some blade shit going on.
Here. I don't have any bullets like that, but anybody who needs a crossbow bolt.
All right. Put it next to the box
Got
with
those in
the
grenade
silver
form?
tip.
I don't have them in grenade form. This is an experiment that I've been working on. That's why I'm giving them to you versus just making you pay for them, because some of them may not work.
That's good to know ahead of time.
But
Do you have any crossbows?
yeah,
So I'm like, I'm pointing at Vera, at my pistol. I was like,
he goes, "Yeah, I've got a couple heavies in there," and he walks you back through. Grabs. How many you need?
Does anybody else need a crossbow?
I do.
I got one.
I'm double checking.
I have bows.
yeah, you guys have bows.
I
Penna has
think
a
I have a
bow.
crossbow, but let me just want to make sure.
Well, these are heavy crossbows.
I don't know. Can you
got
you
light.
use a heavy
Yeah.
crossbow?
I can even
Is
carry
it a
them.
martial or what kind of weapon?
Heavy crossbow.
I have a light crossbow.
You can use heavy ones, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If someone would mind picking me up one,
Oh, I got you, bud.
thank you.
We got it.
Well, as long as you got a regular crossbow, you should be fine. Just there we go. Heavy crossbow. It's a martial ranged weapon.
You might want hand crossbows instead.
Can you even find on the character sheet where it says what I'm proficient with?
Any
It
special,
should say
any fun
martial or-
crossbows, anything cool, or just the?
These are all I got right now. But
Well, if someone gets me in heavy, I can give Shark my light crossbow.
he gives you the 3. And
So
he
3
goes,
heavy crossbows.
3 heavy crossbows.
Okay.
And he goes, "Remember, come see me after all this."
What do I owe you?
You already paid me the 50 gold.
Okay. Well, I still owe you 1,000 for the.
And I'm not done with it yet.
Okay.
I have a
Pay
question
when it's
for you.
done.
Can you dip my sword in silver?
My forge is cold right now.
Do you have any silvered weapons?
Yes.
Do you have a rapier?
Let me check. And he goes through his stuff.
If you had hand crossbows, you could fire twice from the ground.
Okay.
He's looking around.
Not heavy crossbows, hand crossbows. Jesus Christ. I speak.
And he's looking. He's like, "I know I have rapiers. Let me see if I get any silver rapiers."
Because I
I'm
think,
gonna have to go back to the book.
those are considered light weapons. If you have a light weapon, use your attack action.
Come on.
Use your offhand. The same
Oh,
turn.
there we go.
That's with only light weapons. That's why.
With a negative.
Yeah. No, not necessarily with a negative. It just depends on what type of weapon it is. That's because neither of my short swords are magic, and I can still do it. You don't get your bonus, like so. I can do 1d6 plus 4 damage with, or actually more than that, with my short sword. But there's no added bonuses. It's just 1d6 for an offhand. You don't get any adds to it unless you have dual wielding.
So you had a
It's weapons.
penalty on the secondary.
No, not if you're using light weapons.
Yeah, it is. Captain,
Huh? What?
my lamp is a sunlight. Just FYI.
Okay, that'll be good.
Maybe.
Is that the?
That's my, yeah, and I had
It's up
him
there?
mount
Nice.
So I don't have to hold it.
That's cool. Is it gonna be in
Oh,
your
I
eyes
am
though?
proficient with hand crossbows.
See?
There you go.
Because you're a rogue, that's why.
Yes, you want the little guys.
And
Little
those-
pew-pews.
I'll take a couple of those.
Those work for sneak attacks too. As long as you have advantage.
Used to have this. We'll turn you into a range rogue eventually.
What?
We'll get you into range rogue.
Range rogue.
Yeah.
That's
Range?
a thing.
You attack at a distance.
You don't always
From
have to use
shadows.
daggers, you know. Sometimes it's better to stay back. That's a lesson.
He looks through and he goes,
Like a sniper rifle, so your wife doesn't have to drag you out of things.
You got a point.
And this is why I play
Nobody,
melee.
nobody wants to give me a gun.
I tried.
You tried, it didn't end well.
This is why I play melee characters, because I am not a sniper. Ask Ken in Halo.
uh-huh. She likes to go up and just smash people in the face.
I'm gonna punch you. Whack.
No, that was me.
And slip my hand in.
You were the sniper. I'm not quite as good as you. I think I'm better at archery and Palia than you are.
I'm out of practice.
You realized how
Which is funny because
Exquisite
my main
bows.
character on WoW was a hunter.
are so much better because I played the other character a little bit. And it's like, oh, this sucks. I forgot how bad this was.
He goes,
Not imagining the siren.
I
right?
just,
No.
he's looking through his prices too, and he's like, you know what? 50 gold, it's yours.
For what?
The silver rapier.
Okay. Is it just a regular?
It's a +1 silver rapier.
Thank you.
He
A
goes,
silver short sword?
he's
Just bring out the gear. Just bring it. Just bring it out.
he brings out, you know what? He goes back, comes back, and he sets down a barrel. He goes, these are ones we haven't been able to put back yet. Look through them. If they look like they're silver, they're silver. It's the grab bag barrel, okay?
He's like, we want to be.
50 gold. You just want to go ahead and
Get
lock
the
up.
fuck out of here. Do they have to?
Do you have
Shit,
any
get out.
hand crossbows?
It's on the wall.
Do they have short swords?
They do have some short swords.
There are two?
There's one short sword in there.
I'll take it.
It looks like it is silver.
It looks like it's silver.
It looks.
Okay.
Laura,
Yeah.
excuse me, Taros.
Yeah.
I would like you to go ahead and do a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh, this is not fun. Charisma? Really? That's not my thing. Okay. 9.
Okay. After that, do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
That should be better, I hope. 16.
Okay.
Better at wisdom.
For a moment, you feel a little bit of energy flow through you, and a little voice in your head goes, "Are you my new master?"
This is from the short sword?
It is from the short sword.
What does it look like?
Just a standard sword. I mean, it's got a sheen that looks like it's silver, but
I want to put it back.
he goes,
Trying
"Please,
to talk
please
to
don't,
me.
please don't put me back. I've been in there for a very long time."
But
Talking sword?
it's talking to me.
Ask it its name.
But
If you don't pick it up, I will.
Can the sword dude hear me if I talk to it? Or can it
okay.
only hear you?
Please don't put me back. I've been waiting a long time for you.
Make him promise
Okay.
to not be evil.
I don't know. What did it feel like? Did it feel good, bad, just weird?
It felt like when your foot is asleep, but just like a wave of it going through your body.
That was weird. Shit. Why is it the first magic short sword I find is
Do it.
talking
Do it.
to me?
And it's in the bargain bin.
And it's
Do
in
it.
the
It's
bargain.
bargain. That's where you find the best things.
God. Okay, fine. I'll take it.
He goes, okay, 50 gold.
Alright, 50 gold.
Oh god.
Shark, can you actually afford your crossbows and stuff?
That depends on how much they cost. Are any of them special in any way?
They're +1s.
Okay, I can't even find them on here.
Search crossbow. It's probably light or heavy.
I have
Hand.
Oceanic hand crossbow. I have Vicious hand crossbow. I have the 9 Live Stealer crossbow.
The +1 should be green, if I remember right.
You don't try looking for like magic sloop for
I
crossbow.
just searched crossbow.
Yeah, it's D&D Beyond is kind of
wonky.
yeah.
It is now because of all the stupid 2020
Crossbow,
bullshit.
hand. Crossbow, hand, +1.
Don't even ask me
Just
what
just
my
type
knowledge
cross.
Excuse me.
Yeah, if you just type cross.
is. Welcome. I just typed in bow.
Are there both of them are +1? Ken?
Mhm.
Both of them are +1. Okay.
Well, your sword you're not sure about.
Well, I'm not talking about the Taki sword yet. I'm talking about sharp
the hand.
stuff.
Yes, they're all +1.
+1. Okay, so you have 2 +1.
Sorry for all the questions. Were the heavies just regular heavies?
Just +1 regular heavies.
Oh, +1.
I need
Nice.
crossbow bolts.
We got bolts.
Okay, how much do I owe you for the 2 hand crossbows?
He looks at you and he's like, you know what? I will just go ahead and.
You want me to settle off with you later?
You know what? That's great.
I'll settle
Yeah,
off.
we'll just
We
I'll
can-
bill
we
you
will-
and you guys just come back, okay?
I have gold if
'Cause
you need some sharks.
from
So
what-
don't worry about it.
From
Take
what
you need.
the information we've been getting,
But I've got some.
Yeah.
tomorrow morning either everything will be okay or we'll be underneath new management.
Yeah. One way or the other, we'll take care of
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Is there a dagger in there? Silver dagger?
Um,
I'm like,
there is a dagger, but it's not silver and it's kind of rusty.
You need a silver weapon.
Okay. Let's see what I can find.
Okay, sword.
Can she
So-
find anything in the
It's
barrel?
reloading again.
What does it look like? Besides kind of silvery.
Well, it has its own scabbard. The
Okay.
scabbard is made out of a chitinous material, but it's also jewel inlaid.
That's kind of.
The hilt itself, like I said, looks silver and has a interesting lustrous sheen to it. In the middle of the pommel, there is a dark black piece of obsidian, and the handle itself is wrapped with leather.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Are there any
It's a really nice letter opener you got there.
Yeah.
like double axes or
There's a couple double axes up there. There's a couple +2 double axes.
silvered?
Not silver, unfortunately. And if you ask him why, he goes, well, you see, we've tried selling like silvered axes, well, big war axes and hammers, but silver is just too soft for that, so it ends up like either bending the blade or bending the shaft. So not the best for those types of things.
Oh, Steve, how you doing? Looks like you're almost done with the rimming of the hat.
Almost.
Are there any medium-sized silvered weapons for a barbarian?
I can see you better.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or whoever can see the screen.
The just a regular short sword, a regular we've got some of those.
I think I have myself on.
It'd be a
Oh, yeah.
+1.
Do you mean like a battle axe?
Yeah, they said no.
No.
Yeah, we
Great
don't.
sword?
We don't make it. Well, short swords we can do those with because most people usually like to, stabby
How you
stab.
gonna attack?
Anything with a slash is not going to work well for
Oh,
silver.
salad?
What about a flail or a glaive?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have that in silver.
Do you have a magic like axe or
I've
something
already thrown
already?
those on.
We have a +2 flaming axe.
Oh hey.
I have.
This will be
That's
easier to
right,
sell than
morning.
those were.
It's about 3,000 gold.
Well, I didn't get it last
You
time.
want
+2
a
flaming axe.
axe?
Mm-hmm.
This part will be easier
Will
to
that
sell
kill
than
a
these were.
vampire?
Depends on the vampire.
Now we can hear you, Deborah.
Sorry,
But some of
what?
them are immune to fire.
We can hear you talking to Chris.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, and Laura,
Yeah,
for the time being, the sword you just picked up, the one that talked to you,
yeah,
will act like a regular +2 short sword.
okay.
What do they have that is silver?
Short swords.
Short swords.
I'll just take one of those.
Okay, do you want the +2 or +1?
+2.
Okay, that will be about 2,000 gold.
Okay.
Nikki wants that flaming axe.
Okay, that's going to be 3,000.
That's fine.
And he's writing everything down.
That's fine.
So that way he knows what to bill you guys. So for the time being, just go ahead and take that out of your thing.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know story-wise we're not paying yet, but I'm paying.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna come after you like that kid asking for $2.
Oh, that's fine. $2. $2.
Thing is, though, you look at it now and you're like, $2? Okay, here you go.
Yep.
Back then, $2 was actually $2. Or to quote Getty Lee, $10 is $10, eh?
Hey, little girl.
So, since it's 9 o'clock, we'll go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back.
Smell like the axe that we put
Okay.
in Xena.
A little bit.
Yep.
The air is thick with whispered cries. A planet waits beneath blood-red skies. Our heroes rise with fire in their veins. The Shadow Council believes it's in vain. Sentinels stand with the weapons strong. Splintered hive, those small marches on. The surviving minotaur sharpen their blades, pulsing power of the defender's faith. Before the storm, there's a deadly calm. Hearts beat loud like a battle gong under Yondu's ground. Where heroes form, the clash will break peace that was sworn. Eyes meet eyes in the fading glow. Allies unite as they enter the unknown. The Shadow Council plots in the dark. The spark of war ignites its mark. The pages tremble with every step they take. Destiny calls as alliances break. The lines are drawn, shadows fall. One planet's fate hangs over all. Before the storm, there's a deadly calm. Hearts beat loud like a battle gong under Yondu's ground. Where heroes form, the clash will break peace that was sworn. Long-held peace was a sham, held together by shaking hands. Now they cross swords and bows. Will they live? No one knows. Now the heroes make their way, possibly to an early grave. But with the syndicate on
Corpse Slayer short bow?
Yeah.
He goes, no, I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have, like, just magic short bows?
We've got +1s.
Okay. How much is that?
Oh, I don't care about things that can't be priced. I want to look at the limit.
Yes, that's what I've got. So now that is.
+1.
Yeah.
There's be about 250.
Okay. I'm gonna buy one.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 300 gold that I have spent. Right?
Anything else you need?
Are there just regular clothes here?
No.
Did they have just wooden arrows?
Yeah.
How many wooden arrows?
They've got a whole wall of them.
Okay. How much are the wooden arrows?
They're like 20 gold for 100.
Okay, I'll buy 100 wooden arrows too.
I'm gonna throw them in the crate and we'll just take everything back.
You said how much gold again?
20.
20, thank you.
I'm
That's what.
also gonna need a new quiver
That's it.
because I'm gonna need to keep arrows and crossbow bolts separate.
You guys have spent enough money. Here's a quiver. Honestly, he's like, you know,
Just take
it's at this point, you guys have spent so much money here, especially as we're trying to close.
Okay, I paid for my shit. And, you know, Deborah's short bow.
Alright, are we good, guys?
So +1 short bow?
Yeah, +1 short bow. Believe we're good. You're welcome.
Alright, thanks, man.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I get to see you guys again.
Yeah.
You'll see us.
Hopefully we'll have updates on your Sundancers.
That would be good.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Okay. And as soon as you guys are out, they shut everything up, lock it, and bolt it from the inside.
Alright, start walking back.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking back at this time, you notice almost every shop at this point is either closed or about to close.
Well, this looks like it would have been a lively place. It's a shame I missed it.
As one shop is closing, it's it looks like just a regular knick-knack shop with little things from all over the different spheres. A little elven girl sees you all, and she starts running up to Kaora, going, "Horsey, horsey!" And her mom rushes out, grabs her, and pulls her inside as fast as she can. And as soon as she's back inside, they shut the door and it's locked.
Smart mom.
Alright, to the ship.
Yep.
Once you guys are back on the ship,
Wow.
if you want, you guys can rest. Boxy and the rest are going to go ahead and stay on the ship. And if needed, they will go ahead and help with any type of like air support or anything. Even though you guys are going to be underground, they're still going to be here just in case.
Alright.
One of the things that has happened while you guys were gone was they have dropped off a delivery person has dropped off little sending stones for your group. These are linked up together, as well as, of course, linked up to Stonecloak's main one. They don't have a very good reach, and their battery life isn't the best either. The enchantments that are put on there are only supposed to last until the end of the day tomorrow.
Alright. How many sending stones are there?
One for each of you.
Oh, cool.
So we can talk to each other and also the Stonecloaks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like I said, they don't have a very great range, so the message you'll get from Stonecloak will probably be the only message you'll get from them.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna go give Jorok his heavy crossbow.
I'll give Deborah her
I'm going to give him
short bow.
5 of the Sun Dancers from my quantity and explain what they are and how they work.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, Deborah,
Yeah.
you do have a quiver, right?
Just a second. I think I do.
Because you already had a bow, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have wood arrows and also some silver arrows. Do you want some of each?
Sure.
Okay. How many? I don't know. I don't know what quiver you got. Is it a regular one?
I'm looking. Hold on. Actually, I do not have a quiver. At least I don't have it listed.
I'm pretty sure I have an old one.
So just a basic one, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's just a regular quiver.
And if you don't, Boxy's willing to give her his.
Cause yeah. Sorry, but I love you. I'm not giving you my magic quiver.
Oh no, that's fine.
All right. They only hold 20, right? The regular ones.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want 10 of each? 10 wood and 10 silver?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And I'll have the rest just in case. Take all of my old arrows out.
As a point of order, do we want to lock the ship down for the night?
I'm not sure the others will keep watch.
Yeah, Scylla and the rest, since they are staying back on the ship, they are going to go ahead and keep watch for the night. That way you guys get your full rest and your spell slots back.
Okay.
And I'll make sure to feed a mean tank. Hey, buddy, I want you to let them know we're going to be going into some dangerous places.
Just to let you know, he's been hiding underneath your bed ever since you ran into Taros.
What did I do?
It's okay, little buddy. You come out when you're ready.
Okay.
I leave some pellets out for him in the bowl from the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, Siki comes up to you and takes you to bed, says you're going to get some rest,
Yes, ma'am.
and she lays beside you and just holds you as you sleep.
Oh, you're the little spoon.
As you drift, you hear her mumbling something underneath her breath, slowly.
Okay. Do I recognize any of it?
Nope.
I want to go see Ozzy.
Okay. He's in his room with Peggy, and he's trying to teach her tricks, and she's learned none of them. So, you know, he's trying. As you walk in, he's trying sit,
She's trying.
but it just, you know, just looks at him like. And sometimes it'll roll onto its, what would we consider its back, and then expose its belly. And he just is like, whatever, and just gives her belly rubs.
I just see
That little hind end of the brain just wiggling back and forth.
I want to tell him about Ruins. And that Ruins asked about him. I want to tell him what we're doing in the morning. Not to worry and to not get involved. And to stay on the ship. To just be a boy. Play with Peggy. And tell him how much I love him and how proud of him I am. And I'm going to insist he not get involved. Don't. Just stay here.
He goes, tomorrow when you guys leave, I will go down into the forge area with Fad and Tina, and we will lock the door down there, and Fad can come out with his steel defender to protect us, but if anything, we'll stay down there, because if they have to get through Boxy and Scylla and everybody else just to get to us, then there are people that are stronger than even you, Dad. So I'm, you know, at that point, I'll just have to do something to hide us. But, and he kind of pats the wall a little bit. He goes, I've been getting better at talking with Clint, and I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to help us too.
You're a good kid.
You're a good dad.
I love you.
Love you too.
I need to get some rest.
Go get some rest. And before you leave, he goes up and gives you a big old hug. And this is a really strong hug from him.
You're getting there, buddy. I can feel it. You're getting strong.
Oh yeah.
Just like your old man.
And he kind of backs away, and it's a nice little moment. And it would be wonderful if it wasn't for the fact you feel something on your leg. And there's Peggy, kind of just going to town. And he reaches down, he pulls Peggy off, and he's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what, don't do that. And sets Peggy down, and Peggy just, again, the hind end just wiggles back and forth.
Oh boy.
What happened?
Peggy was humping his leg.
I'm gonna ruffle his skin on his head. Tell him I love him again, and then close his door and go back to my room.
Yeah. When you get back, Niki's already in bed. Patton decides, say, we need to sleep. We need to get ready, because I have a feeling we're going to be fighting a lot tomorrow.
Before I go to bed, I take off my bandolier. I take the cannon fuse that I bought. I load all of the shells into the bandolier, and through each hole of the shell into the bag of holding, I run the cannon fuse.
And she looks at you and goes, you're going to blow that up, aren't you?
So,
Don't worry about it right now. It's a worst case situation.
She goes, I know.
Asshole, he's taking away because
That's-
that's Skyrim.
Yes, that's what it's for.
That's kind of cool.
Worst case Ontario?
Mm-hmm. Once that's done, I put the bandolier aside. I go to bed.
Taros,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm going to go out to the wing, the one facing the dark. Is there still blood on the wing?
Small blotches.
Okay. The one's closest to where Left Claw was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my canteen out, get a rag from one of the shirts that I used to have that was covered in my blood at one point. Get it wet and get some of her blood. Wrap it up and put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm going to go to their room and get one of Right Claw's scales.
Okay.
Wrap it up, put it in my bag of holding. Are there any of White Claw's scales in there?
Do an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Such a joke again about me giving myself blue balls. A whole bowl of it.
9.
Okay. You search, and you can't really find anything.
Okay.
Okay. Kiara?
Well, before sleeping, gonna meditate, commune with the gods. Pray for help tomorrow if they can, or at the very least, begin.
As you're meditating, Anubis shows up and he goes, you will be fighting a great evil tomorrow. If needed, and that's when the sun appears and it reaches out to you and hands you a small bag.
That motherfucker is the most helpful starting NPC.
We can hear you.
We can hear ya.
RPG player.
Chris.
Or Cameron.
Sorry.
That was very.
Hands you a bag and says, if you need some help, always remember, it's 2 scoops away.
Of course.
And they leave. When you come back out of your meditation, there is a bag there in your hands. And it is filled with, well, actually, it is not filled. It has 3 raisins in it. It's a tiny bag.
Okay. And then sleep.
Okay. Saturn? Deborah?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes.
In my room,
Sleeping?
continuing to like fix it, so
okay.
it seems like it's underground.
Okay. And then Shark and Kicks. Are you guys actually resting?
We will be.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
We will be.
Yoga. Yeah.
Yeah, yoga. We could
Right.
be doing yoga so that we'll sleep better.
You know, pre-battle rituals, they're important.
Yes, they are.
So, you guys have an uneventful night. Oh, and Penna. I forgot. Penna, what are you doing? I know you've been meditating, but what are you doing? Anything else?
I'm just trying to make a comfortable space for Cinder and Pyra. I
Okay.
don't burn down the ship or curse the ship into oblivion.
That laugh, kid.
Are you going to talk to him before doing anything else like your meditations?
I'm just gonna, yeah, I guess I'll look at Pyro and I'm just gonna tell him, you know, hey, here I made you this little comfy nest here. It's not flammable. Just rest here, collect your thoughts, and we'll talk after I meditate. But please stay here in the room.
Okay.
And
He goes into the little nest you made him, snuggles up, and kind of curls up in it, his tail covering his head so that you cannot see his face, but it's like laying between his ears.
so he looks comfy.
No, it looks actually kind of cute.
Okay. Give him a little scratch behind the ears, and then I turn over to Cinder.
Yeah,
And
it is sitting on one of the one of the shelves in the room, and just kind of looking around.
Okay. So, I'm casting Speak with Animals, just in case.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Cinder, I have a perch over here, this nice branch, in the corner of the room, just for you. Would you please like to rest here while I meditate?
Cinder looks at you, just kind of, cocks his head to one side and goes, "Penis!" and then hops onto the perch. Since you have Speak with Animals up, you hear little mumblings coming from Pyro. Things like, "Yes, burn, burn, ice cream, you scream, look at the orphan scream."
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh.
And you can tell this is a happy dream.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Okay. Cinder, are you comfortable there? Will you stay there? Stay. Cinder, stay.
Cinder, stay!
Okay. Internally, Penna thinks that perhaps she should invest in a ward that will prevent them from leaving the room. Or maybe talk to Taros and see if Gwen can prevent them from leaving the room.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case.
And then Penna goes to meditate.
Okay.
While also looking and watching them.
Little squinty eye open, kind of like
Yeah.
making sure they're not You know, like when you're a mom and you're like, I am just resting my eyes, but I got to keep one eye open to watch those
Yeah.
kids.
Like I'm doing right now.
Forever.
Okay. Well, like I said, you guys have a very... Oh, sorry.
When he gets back to his room, he's going to pull something out of his armor, the top of it,
Okay.
and it's a satchel.
Okay.
And he looks at it and goes, I should have given this back to you. And then he puts it back on the top of his armor and goes to sleep.
Okay. Okay. So again, you guys have a restful night. All of you don't really have any dreams. You are like basically dead tired, and you have already a lot on your minds. As the time comes that you all need to wake, Boxy comes around and just knocks on your doors. And when you open the doors, there is a tray that has cups of coffee and a couple of pastries for each of you.
Did you order these or did you bake them?
He goes, no, these are from the stash that I ordered from the shop.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I told Shark that I was getting them for the ship, so I made sure to get 40 dozen.
There was
40 dozen?
Holy cow.
Will they keep long enough?
Oh yeah. That's the other thing. The baker and I had a nice long talk, and he told me how he keeps his fresh, and I've built a little cabinet in the pantry that has a special rune on it that will keep bread and other things fresh.
That's cool.
It's kind of like what some people use to keep things cold. I think they call it a rune of refrigeration. This one is a rune of quick sealing. He told me though not to have anybody in the pantry when the rune is active, because it sucks all the air out.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be good to know.
It's good to know.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Also tell the kids that too,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. we'll
because
tell the
they're
kids
small enough that they can get in there. So
Right, Ozzy's with
Ozzy's
us.
too big to get in there, but Tina is still.
Are they awake with us, or is this like going fishing at 4 in the morning early?
Oh no, they're getting up too.
Okay.
Ozzy looks like he's taken some of the different colored brain mold, kind of stuck it together, so it looks like it's rainbow colored. And he's eating it, and he's like,
You guys, there's a rune in the pantry for a little cabinet. Don't climb in the cabinet. It takes the air away when you shut it, so don't play in it, okay?
Ozzy goes, "Don't worry, I won't. I'll tell Tina."
Thank you.
If you go in there, it might kill you. It's scarier than tarot sounds.
He
Stay away.
He's like,
thinks it,
I'm pretty sure I'm too big, but even then,
Your
I know,
sound
but
is
Tina,
hanging.
I'm bringing
I know,
Tina.
I'm gonna watch her. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
I've gotten used to that.
Okay.
Especially the whole fiasco with the candy.
Okay.
Our sound is going in and out again.
Sorry. Double make sure that it's not on the one it's not supposed to be on. No, it's still on the Bluetooth, the snowball. Okay. So, you all get a nice breakfast. And the meeting time is coming up. You all get suited up, ready to go. And it's time to head out. Before you leave, Tina gives everybody big ol' hugs before you go. And before Kicks and Shark, before you guys leave, she goes, "Where's the candy? I know someone moved it."
You ate it all.
You ate it all.
And she goes, "But there's gotta be some left."
No, sweetie, you ate it until you got sick.
Oh.
You ate all of it.
Okay.
You did a very,
Ask
very
Boxy
thorough
for
job.
one
You did a
good
very
streak.
good job of getting rid of it yourself.
Okay.
Sorry.
And she kind of just, after she gives everybody hugs, she just kind of goes, sits down. Ozzy goes up to you, Flannery, and he gives you another hug, and he says, "Don't worry, I remember. I'll stay out of it. I won't do anything I'm not supposed to."
I know you won't. I'm not worried about you. I'm just.
I know.
I don't want
know.
to come home to find a sealed Tina.
I'll make sure she doesn't go in there.
Okay.
Boxy goes up to you, Taros, and he goes, "Scylla and I, Hermes, will make sure that everything's safe here. If you need us for any reason, you know, have somebody send a message to us. We'll do what we can."
Okay. Mostly, we just need to make sure you're here so that we'll all have peace of mind about this being safe.
Oh, we're here. We are not leaving. This is our home.
Good. I'm happy to hear you say that.
He goes, "Hey, I've literally died and come back, and this is one of the nicest places I've been in a while. You know, well, not counting
Besides the bakery?
besides the bakery. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Joe Rock, Siki, when you are heading out, she kind of pulls you down and gives you a big old hug and whispers in your ear, "Salamander, remember that for me.
Okay.
If you're ever in trouble, say Salamander."
Okay. Give her a kiss and a big ol' hug and keep an eye on me for me, please.
I will. I'm gonna keep an eye on everybody.
Thank you.
And you guys head out.
Did we get a message with a map?
They weren't able to get you a complete map, unfortunately, but since you have Nighthawk with you, he says, "I'm going to be better than a map. Don't worry, I can get us through."
Okay.
What's his name meet us at the ship?
Who?
Vinder's brother?
No,
I don't think we're meeting there.
no. You're meeting at the rally points. Takes you about an hour to get there, and when you do, it is an old printer shop. Looks like it's seen better days. And when Nighthawk takes you in, you notice that the outside is a facade. The inside looks brand new. It looks like it's been abandoned, but recently. And there is a door leading into what should be a closet towards the back. And he goes up to the door, and before opening it, draws on the door a symbol. And the symbol looks like a swooping, a curvy T. Let's just say that. The top curves like this, and then the bottom curves like this.
If you're over 60.
Pretty easy to. Okay.
What did it look like?
Yes, sit down, side to Mahjong.
And then
Something like that.
kind of like that.
Okay.
But uppercase T, not lowercase.
Okay.
He draws that on there, and as he does, you hear clicks on the inside of the door, and he goes, "Okay, that will get rid of the alarms and the trap. You guys would not like the trap."
What's the trap?
Have you ever seen someone slice ham before with one of those machines with the rotary blade?
No.
Okay.
Not have those
Have you ever eaten really thin sliced meat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the
Can we
trap
use
would
that?
do. Yeah. I've seen it happen once, and It's not. Okay, I will say it's cool looking, but it's not pretty.
So what you're saying is we could get some meat animals when this all is done and just kind of shove them through the door?
No.
No. You guys are not butchers in any way, shape, or form. Okay.
Well, some people might not agree
Okay,
with that.
I'm talking like the guy who actually butchers animals, okay?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
I've got the mark of the butcher.
that's a different thing. Once he opens the door, you see little itty bitty tiny slats on either side, about 10 in a row, both on the left, the right, the bottom, and the top. And if you really look at them, you notice that the slats would have lined up and would have like crisscrossed with just enough gap that they could slide past each other.
I put my finger in that.
Yeah, in the behind the door. Other than that, there is a stairway that leads down. It is a stone stairway, and the sides are not lit whatsoever. There are no places for torches. It will be black down here.
I think
I'm okay with that.
As soon as it gets dark, I want to go up to Nighthawk. Say, listen. You were telling us earlier about how sunlight doesn't really, but I've got this lamp of sunlight. I said, is there a way I can test this without hurting you? Like, I need to make sure that I can use this.
He goes, you know what? There is a way. Anybody got like a big cloak they can wrap around me and I'll just stick out a finger?
A big what?
Cloak or blanket?
Blanket.
He can use my cloak for a moment.
Okay. He puts it on and kind of hides his face and everything, and only sticks out like the tip of his pinky finger.
Okay.
And he goes, okay, go ahead.
All right, so I get down close and I turn it on.
Okay, you do that, and you see that finger just disappear.
Turn it off.
And he goes, okay, did it go on?
Yeah.
Your finger's gone.
He looks down at his finger and he goes, I didn't even feel that.
What the
It's gone from like the second knuckle up.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
He goes, hey, at least we know now.
Okay,
At
you're
least you
gonna
didn't-
need it. We're gonna need to find you a blanket.
It's
Yeah.
we'll find something.
You
We
got a
just gotta
blanket
keep
with
going.
you?
I got a blanket.
I have actually,
Oh, and before you guys
Beverly's
went
with
in,
me.
you got the okay to go.
Okay.
Forgot to tell you that.
Most places are cold for me.
my I have my bedroll with me still.
Oh, I've got a bedroll too. I guess. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay, so I will only turn this on if I absolutely have to. Nighthawk.
And he goes, if you need to, even if I'm out, you do it.
Okay.
So, takes you down.
Tea.
And you come across, it looks like the area has been, the next, you go down these stairs for about 10 minutes and it doesn't really go down deep. It just is a nice easy climb. And it opens up into a area that is about 60 feet by 60 feet round. And it looks like this area was made up to look like it was a holding area for people. And Nighthawk kind of cringes as he steps into that room. And he just stands there for a little bit.
You okay?
I remember this room. This is one of the holding rooms they would put us in before they took us deeper.
He is writing on me, yes.
Hmm?
He is writing on me.
Is he on?
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
Making sure.
He goes, they would bring us from up above, bring us down in here, and this is where we'd be held until we were figured out where we were going to go. I don't know what they're using it for now, but it looks like it really hasn't changed.
Maybe they're not using it. Does it look like is it dusty?
It is not dusty. Like I said, it looks like they've been taking stuff out and kind of like pulling back. but that was recently. This is. It looks like it had been in use until recently.
So there's no lights. We're all going off of dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some of us are groping blindly.
I'll hold your hand.
Should look for some more couples.
Can heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Alright, I've got a beard. I've got a big, beautiful beard.
It's not a big, beautiful. It is growing.
Barely.
It is growing. You are getting. It's nice peach fuzz now.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
Guess we'll do it that way.
It's gonna have to grow. It's not gonna be like poofing in overnight. This isn't a chia pet.
Is
The rules is written.
Jorok strokes his.
Yeah, but Joe Rock is hairy all over.
I know.
They use a whole barrel of wax on him.
It's still funny.
Give it time.
Be patient.
I can glue some of my fur on
No.
your face if it make you feel better.
It just means
Save that fur for the werewolf.
It just means you're not normally having a beard.
So,
Alright, so where were we?
okay. The far from where you went, from where you've come in here, on the far wall there is another door. This door looks like a very heavy wooden door with what looks like a bar across it. So whoever left here, they left somebody behind to lock the door from the outside.
Okay.
So can we? That means we can open it from the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who's opening?
Go for it.
Okay.
We're gonna. There's Nighthawk. There's no traps on this that you remember.
How long has it been?
I mean, I'd say have the rogue do it, but he literally can't see in the dark, so.
We have another rogue.
I can do it.
Oh.
She can definitely see.
Yeah. Go ahead and try it.
Okay, one moment.
Okay. You look through there, and there is a trap mechanism.
Okay, there is a trap.
It's on the board that you would lift up.
Ooh.
So sleight of hand would be to
Yep.
disarm. Blah.
To disengage it, yeah.
21.
Okay. You go in there and you're able to disengage it. When you do, you hear a slight whirling, and as you back away from it, two blades come down, but they're very, very slow. Even if you were still standing there, you would have had plenty of time to just slowly walk back. They come down and then go back up, and then you hear a lock, and they're stuck there.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Nighthawk goes, Simon loves his blades.
Clearly.
Fabulous. I think so.
Alright. Open the door.
Okay. Once you open the door, you see on this side the the walls are still stone, a little bit more rough-hewn this time, not just actually brick. It's actually looks like they've been digging through rock. The floor, however, the actual floor is still a cobblestone floor. Nighthawk goes, okay, this will go on for about 60 feet, and then there will be a T-junction. We're going to want to go to the right. If we go to the left, that will take us to some of the offices. If we go to the right, that'll continue to take us down further.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, as you keep going down, you hear from the right side very, very light murmuring with like a wet movement.
How about you stay here for a second?
You got it.
Okay.
I'm going to go farther
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can see anything. Like, is it down a straight hallway? You said 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And are there doors?
It comes to a T-junction, and he said if you go left, that takes you to the offices. If you go right, that takes you further into the complex.
Okay. Where does it sound like the voices are in the sound?
They're coming from the right.
The right? Okay. So I look left. Do I see anything?
It goes down maybe about 10 feet, and there are a series of doors.
Okay. Do I see any like lights coming from underneath around the edges of the door? Like
No.
somebody's there?
No. There's no light whatsoever.
I'm gonna follow close behind him and stay at the corner so he can keep going forward and have his back watched.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the right then.
Okay.
Sneaky.
Okay. I'd like you to do a stealth check for me. Well, actually, yeah, stealth check, please.
Aren't you invisible in the dark?
I am. They can
But
still
she's
hear
not
me.
soundproof.
Yeah, that's
26 for stealth
Okay.
for
Dirty
me.
20.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, no, they could still hear you. Okay.
They
never
could
mind.
still technically hear me,
Yeah.
yes. But they couldn't see me if they're using dark vision. So I got dirty 20 for my stealth.
Okay. You're fine. You go down maybe about 15 feet, and you see there are another series of doors, and there's two on the left that are together like a double door. And you hear that there is noise, that murmuring and wet sound coming from that side.
I can't hear any like voices, like words. Just
Not really.
murmuring.
Not really.
And it's coming from the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go towards the door and we get closer and just try to listen to see if I hear anything.
Okay. Beyond the door, you hear... Actually, perception check, please.
$19.
Okay. You hear beyond the door.
Nothing.
Now I'm trying to remember what voice I'm going to use.
It's all good.
You hear...
It's all good.
Why are those here? They shouldn't be here. Those are Soleths. I know, but you know, he brought them so that way Simon could stop. Yeah, but aren't we secretly trying to backstab these people? And you hear the other voice go, shh. These things may understand what we're saying, so just shut the hell up. Okay? Look, just get the rest of the stuff we need and head further in. After that, just leave these guys here. They'll take care of anybody who's coming. Okay?
I'm going to back up to where Deborah is,
Okay?
or Saturn is. And I'm going to use a spell slot. I think it's primeval awareness. Yeah. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within a mile of me.
Okay.
I'm assuming I get at least aberrations.
Discord sucks tonight, so if there's anything critical and Saturn and I don't chime in, please repeat it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay.
You are getting multiple pings. Especially those aberrations. It sounds like, no, excuse me, it feels like you're pinging 3 right beyond the door.
So aberrations and undead, I'm imagining?
Just apparitions.
Just apparitions? But not undead.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I'm gonna motion Saturn to come back. So we're gonna go back to the group. And I'll tell them what I sensed and what I heard.
Okay. Nighthawk goes, well, yeah, some of the people that he uses are still alive, technically.
Yeah.
So those might be servants.
So within a mile, I didn't detect any undead.
That's the fun part. He has a lot of his stuff shielded from that. How do you think he survived so long down here?
Okay.
Sheer dumb luck.
So, are we going to break into the room and do our thing?
Fucking boom, boom, boom.
Okay. And were there any other doors past where I could see the
Yes,
double
there
doors?
was one door right across from it that you didn't hear anything coming out of.
Okay. And was there light around the edges of the door?
A very, very, very faint light.
Okay.
Nighthawk, before we go, you told us to take the right, to go to the right,
Mm-hmm.
but there, what's on the left?
There are about 4 doors. Looks like they're very light wooden doors.
Didn't you say they were offices?
That's what
Nighthawk said?
Nighthawk said
Yeah.
it would be.
Okay.
I didn't see any light from the edges of the door, so...
Just want to make sure we don't have people sneaking up behind us.
Well, if there are, they're not anything I can sense.
Alright, let's go to it.
We could clear them if you want to. Pop ahead
We run the
and look.
risk of being noisy.
I know.
Let's just focus.
Okay. So we're going to the door? Alright. Who's going first? How are we gonna do this?
Marching order.
Yep. Do you guys want me to be up front, or do you want to be up front?
Kick that door in and let loose.
Somebody want to be loud?
Or do you want to be sneaky?
Well, if we're sneaky, I can get back.
Someone had to do it.
See. Well, there is light there, so Shark would be able to see. We could take Saturn, Shark, me, and Jorok, because Jorok can be pretty sneaky.
Oh, Jorok's very sneaky.
And, very tough, so. Do you guys want to try and sneak up there first and see what happens?
Like, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so who's going to be in the very front? You want me up the front? Up the front? That sounded wrong.
That sounds
Not me
interesting.
in front, you behind me, because you can shoot over me.
This is true.
I'm
Okay.
short enough.
Okay. And then maybe Jorok and Shark at the end, because you're going to need to actually have the doors open before you can see anything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, grab onto Jorok. Do you have a tail?
No.
No? Okay. I guess the back of his armor.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our marching order.
Okay. So, as you get to the door,
How big is the hallway?
the hallway's about 10 foot. 10 foot wide.
I actually like this order because Nikki and Flannery are going to face the opposite direction
Just in
and
case.
watch those other doors.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. So, you guys, are you just looking through the door, or are you gonna bust it open?
I'm gonna try to peek in. Unless Saturn just wants to open the door and,
Well, since we don't know how many are in there, it'd probably be a good idea to check first.
yeah.
So,
I'll be so
sneakily
happy when I get
looking
those
in
magnetic
would be
ones.
best option.
Okay.
Me
So we're
too.
gonna open the door and sneak a peek.
Okay.
Is it 5 foot, 10 width?
The hallway is 10 foot wide.
Gonna be behind her or beside her?
I'm gonna be. I'll be next to her. That way, like one of us could open the door and the other could peek in. Or we can both peek in. It doesn't matter. however you want to do it. Isn't that Katie? It's Keeks.
One more.
For
And then Nikki and Flannery are at the very back, and we're facing the opposite direction, watching.
do you have one for Nighthawk?
Technically, we do. It's a Lego minifig.
Stop it.
I got one more. Okay. Now, when you peek in, you see
It's always, oh, look at the cool minis I made until we have to fight them.
yeah.
You gotta go back to the room and do more yoga.
Nope. Five-foot squares.
Mm-hmm. You see some intellect devourers walking around. You were still catching a bit of the conversation from what it sounds like is two people that are gathering up some supplies. And then two large beings towards the far end that are just, looks like they're dripping with something onto the ground and just making little noises.
I'm going to start playing This Is Spinal Tap.
I'm relaying what I see quietly to them.
Okay. I can. We're side by side, so I can see too.
Okay.
Otherwise, we could try to sneak in, but that's kind of far to go. And yes, I'm whispering, but I want everybody to be able to hear, so. I'm whispering!
This is the only way through.
I think I'm gonna use my cloak and get on the ceiling.
Okay.
Nighthawk goes, there's a false door in the middle of the room that will take us straight down.
Okay. There's no other way into this room?
Unfortunately not.
What are we doing? We gonna sneak attack? Or what are we
I say Leroy Jenkins it with the big guys, but that's just me.
I have an idea.
What? Oh my god.
What?
That's a good idea.
What's the idea?
Slices, mixed julienne fries.
Who wants to do blade barrier?
How high are the ceilings?
From what Laura can, from what Taros can see, is they are about 20 foot.
I think it might be a good idea to use the sending stones and make sure everyone else is ready for us to start.
For all we know, they could have already started.
Well, let's call and ask just to be sure.
Why?
Do we want to risk them hearing us?
Because the sending stones aren't quiet.
Yeah. Crackle, crackle, over and out.
Okay.
I say
Plus you gotta watch out for those, nasty ringtones.
However, sending is not.
It's up to you if you want to waste a spell sending a message. I think that all of us knew we were going to attack eventually, so.
Alright.
60-foot cone. How big is that space?
75 by 75. 75 by 75, Ken?
Mm-hmm.
You have a cone on there that's 60 feet. Is there a 60-foot cone on that?
Only 30 foot.
Well, show me what the 30-foot is. How far does it go?
The green line
Yeah.
from where here?
Yeah.
Well, okay. 30 would cover basically, like if you're aiming them from the middle here,
Yeah.
you would hit the, am I thinking right? Is it hitting the 2 brain guys?
I think if you back it up to here, it will.
Okay.
And then of course, everything else back that way.
Because I'm trying to get all of the intellect devourers, whatever those giant things are.
That would hit everything but those 2.
That's fine. I have a plan of action.
Well, it's only 30 foot cone.
That's 30, because mine
that's
goes
double.
Mine goes 60 feet.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
So,
it should.
It should hit all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know what I'm going to do.
Henna, how high does your call lightning have to be?
She has to be outside.
Yep.
I thought that was an extra damage if she was outside.
Underground, you can't do it underground.
You have to have open sky. You can have a...
Or in a taller room, this is only 20 feet.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Because I know we had talked before, and
Mm-hmm.
it like had set 10 feet off the ground or something, and that wasn't high enough.
Yeah.
60 feet, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
It was 60 feet.
Because like in a cavern, it would probably work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to sneak in to get a little closer to do what I want to do. So if you guys want to do something, now is the time.
I'm gonna go invisible and start sneaking in.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll stealth?
Radius is an extra.
Yes, please.
So 15, 20 foot. So 30 foot radius from center to here.
Roughly, yes. Three foot radius would basically cover most of the room,
Aside
except for the
from
corners. We're gonna need a big one, Ken.
What'd you get?
25.
Okay. Pretty good.
I'm gonna slip in behind these 2 and get ready.
As
Maybe
far
not
How much
too
movement do you have?
close.
Well, we
This
haven't
is
started.
we haven't started
That's
attack
true.
actions. He can move. There's no round right now. Deborah,
Couldn't
what
they
are you?
smell
Are you on the
if you're
ceiling, right?
within, like, 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Shark,
Yep.
as you're sneaking in, the room, the 2 that are still talking and over and picking stuff up and getting it ready to take out. The 2 large things and the intellect devourers stop and look directly at you.
they can smell you. Sense you.
They sense intellect.
I can smell you.
And I rolled a natural
Finish.
20 to do that.
Damn.
Sorry. I was like sitting there going, I'll roll just to see if they catch him or not. And then it's like, oh shit.
Do they do anything other than turn and look at me?
Because if nothing happens, I'm walking in. I'm gonna sneak in too.
As they look at you, the little ones start crawling towards you a little bit more. And the big ones, one of them reaches out with one hand and points at you.
Can I move in right now?
Sure.
I want to go in and try to cast my spell.
Boom.
Shark,
Yep.
intellect saving throw for me, please.
20.
Okay. You felt something hit you and then peel off.
Only got had time to work on those things.
Okay. And with that, we will roll initiative.
My spell doesn't go off yet.
Oh, you can try. Go ahead. What's the spell?
Conjure barrage.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw my dagger.
Okay.
It's going to go in a cone.
Okay.
A 60-foot cone. Must succeed on a dex saving throw. Creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. It's DC... Where did my spell go? 18.
And surprise.
And what was it again? What was the...
Dex save.
Okay. Okay, the only...
It doesn't get the people, it gets all of the intellect devourers and whatever the tall things are.
Look at me, I'm a target.
What do D8s look like? Why is my brain not working? This one?
Double triangle.
Oh, God.
Pyramid.
Nerd.
Okay.
I've played D&D before.
All but three little intellect devourers make it.
There's 4.
I know, but
Okay.
three of them did not.
So, 6 and 5. 15 damage, and then half of that for the ones who made it.
Okay.
Do I get a surprise round right now, or do I have to wait for initiative?
They're not surprised.
they
You
know
have to
you're
wait
there.
for initiative.
The 2 people?
The 2 people,
They would be.
Because I snuck up behind them.
they would
They
be,
didn't
yes.
notice.
So yes, you do.
Like, why are you
I'm gonna
doing
sneak
poison?
attack.
Why are they
with the
looking
bow.
at us?
With
Because they don't know he's behind them.
my new rapier.
Okay.
Evan, are you still there?
We're still here.
23 to hit.
Zoolander coming out of the corner.
Surprise. That'll hit.
Wow.
That's my initiative.
Yeah, I'll take you Megan.
What's the matter?
I can hear you.
I can hear you, honey.
Okay, well,
7 damage plus sneak attack, which I have temporarily lost. There it is. Seven plus 25 is 32.
Okay. On which one?
The one with the bow.
Okay. That one's down.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
Actually made a cone of all daggers go that way.
Okay. Okay. Now roll initiative.
It did.
Flannery got a natural 20.
Got a dirty 20. What you got?
9.
Lose, look.
Okay. I got 21.
27.
All over it back there.
Okay. So. 25 to 20.
24.
27.
Dirty 20.
My highest would be 29.
So that's Tyros, Flannery, and Joe Rock.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
No, but with your modifier. Oh, yeah, it's 30. Done. I'm shutting up.
It's okay.
Okay. 19 to 15.
18.
14 to 10?
10.
9 to 5?
9.
Niki's got an 8.
Saturn?
I have 10.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
What about Penna?
She had a 4.
Yeah, Penna rolling in with a 4.
Okay. So Taros, you're first.
Okay. Hey, look at me, I have a target.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to look where Shark is. Three attacks with your bow. Yes, it is the first round of combat. Don't forget it. Okay. Three. I am going to
Rage?
No, I don't. Ah! Alright, I want to move out of the way. I want to move. I get extra movement too. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can move 40 feet. To move over into that corner. 40 feet, or as far as I can go, if it's more than 40 feet.
That's 40.
Okay. And going to shoot the other person who's over there by Shark. I want to do 2 shots at that guy and then 1 at the intellect devourer that's closest to him. 22? Does that hit the person?
That hits.
Okay. That's higher than 25
For
the guy who's standing still.
oh yeah, that actually drops him.
Oh, I haven't done damage yet.
Oh,
Well, I've gotten so far. What's 5 plus 7?
12.
Thank you. 12 damage so far.
okay.
Okay. And then another 12.
24.
24.
And then the other one I'm hitting is the intellect devourer.
Okay.
One of the little ones. The little one that's closest to Shark.
Okay. Is it one of the ones that was hit before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the intellect devourers have been hit.
Except for one.
Well, except for one. Well, no, they take half damage.
Yeah, but I mean, they got the full
Which one
damage.
took half damage? Which one did not make the save? The one in the back?
Yeah.
It was one of the back ones, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say the one that's in between the 2 big ones.
Okay.
Okay.
And 29 hit the intellect devourer.
Yes, that'll hit.
It's important.
I'm not rolling the right dice for damage. Are there abominations? That one's an abomination, right?
Intellect power.
The intellect devourer? That is a D8 with my short bow, thank you.
They're aberrations.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're my favorite enemy.
Mhm.
Yeah. 7 and 7 is 14. So that intellect devourer took 14 damage.
Okay. And it was it one of the ones that was already hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Which one?
It was
This
the
one.
one closest to Shark.
In front.
Okay. Yeah, that one's down.
Can I go ahead and remove him from the board?
Yep.
The other body too?
Yep.
Okay.
And the guy took 24.
Yeah, the guy took 24 damage.
Okay. He is still standing.
Okay.
I'm still standing.
You might like that song a little bit.
So that was my movement, and that was my shooting. Okay. I did 3 attacks. That's all I can do with a short bow.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Okay. Flannery.
Alright, so I'm going to move 30 feet up into the doorway. I'm about 10 feet away from Saturn, right in the middle. So there's plenty of room for people to get around. I am going to open up with Johan. That's a 10-foot radius. I'm going to center it right in the middle between the two big intellect devourers. So that this direction should hit all three of these bad boys. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Woohoo!
So that's going to be 20d6.
20d6.
10d6 per shot of Johan the grenade.
Deal.
Plus a crit.
So let me roll.
Well, if it's 10d6.
Show off.
If it's 10d6 normally, is it 20 because your
20d6.
crit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, does it?
Give me a second while I
No, I
add a
was
bunch
thinking
of
it was
d6s.
Because I was thinking it was going to be 40d6, so I'm like, what?
No.
God damn.
Yeah, at that point I'd be like, yeah,
No,
you
I have
blow
to
up the
do it.
room.
The floor caves in.
The floor caves in, the top caves in.
Boom.
72 points of damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Boom. Knock knock.
Okay, the small intellect devourer is vaporized.
Whoosh.
Knock knock. Motherfucker.
You said 75.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Ding dong.
Okay. The big ones are still up.
Am I deaf now? Was it really bright? Am I blind?
No, it's just a regular explosion. I didn't.
It's just a regular
Just a regular-
Just a regular
Just a
explosion.
regular explosion.
You guys aren't used to regular explosions? Like,
we should-
I got this ringing in my ear all the time. Isn't that normal?
That's normal,
All I
right?
hear is-
It's like a ball on me.
I've learned to read lips.
All right. Second attack.
That was just the first one.
That was just the first
That was a
one.
natural 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't want to do my second shot of Johan because that'll put him out of commission for a while. I can only shoot twice.
How long does it have to?
Hmm?
How long does it have to cool?
I don't. Is there a specific? I figured it was like an hour. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The barrel will get too warm
It'll
and
crack.
warp. Or crack.
So I will shoot the one closest to Katie, just with my Mage Slayer pistol.
Okay.
The big one or the little one?
The big one.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
God.
I go right like I did. What?
What do you mean it didn't hit? Didn't you leave it away?
For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Katie, what's your shirt say? My favorite sentence.
And that will be my turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna call back. Show off!
And then I go.
Okay.
God damn.
Next is Joe Rock.
Hope you know that was the knock knock motherfucker.
How far away are they?
A ways.
Yeah.
60 feet from me, and you are 10 feet behind me. 15 feet behind me.
So,
75.
75.
It's a long way.
To the
You
top if you want to rock and roll.
You can just run up there if you want.
I would suggest range if possible.
Yeah, I'll hit with the heavy crossbow.
Okay. Which one you hit?
More of the what they do.
The
Big
one
guy,
closest to
little guy.
Katie's taking more damage.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
What the hell did I just do? Stop it.
Kind of looks like an aneurysm
That
now.
is a 12 for
bleeding
the
brain.
first hit.
And who are you hitting?
The big guy.
Okay. 12 does not hit.
Okay.
And that the bear thinks I'm the scary one.
And 21 for the second hit.
That hits.
That's 6. And have they attacked it at all?
No, they have not.
Okay, so They take an extra 2d6 for surprise attack. That's an extra 7 damage. So that's 13 damage total.
Okay. After Jorok is Kix.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You got the range.
Woohoo. That. I'm first gonna move up into the doorway, aren't I?
Not necessarily. The doorway's wide, so
I read that.
So do I.
He usually does.
don't block the way. We got a lot of people.
You could like,
Gonna use
you could just do
flattery
like,
for cover.
Yeah, you can literally use me for cover.
I'm gonna use flattery for cover. No,
shoot around him.
In all reality, my character maybe comes up to his elbow, so it's not like it's that hard. I'm short as fuck. My character's only like 5 foot tall, so that's like 2 inches shorter than I am. That's really short. Okay. And I am going to shoot at the giant blob that is closest to me because I think I have damage at this point anyway.
A lot more.
So the big guy?
All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely does not hit. Cool. Thanks, dice.
What?
You too.
Natural one.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a +6, so 7. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Woohoo! Not gonna lie, that's actually very shocking. Woohoo, 5 damage.
Okay.
These dice don't like what I do. Screw you dice. I'm going over to my other dice pad. It's better than I hope.
Digital
Be better
dice
than
gel.
the other one, okay? Okay, otherwise I'll find a different one.
Okay. After Kix is Kaor.
All right.
That one's better.
Guiding bolt on the one on the left.
Okay. Big guy on the left.
Ooh,
Nice.
27.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
Hey,
But
whoever
next
attacks the
person has
next
advantage.
has advantage.
Hopefully that's
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping to take this one out.
You wouldn't have advantage against that one.
Okay.
That's true.
No sneak
Next
attack. That's all I'm
is
saying.
the little intellect of ours. There should only be 2 up there that are.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one right there.
yeah. It's just hanging out.
It's like, ugh! That hawk's supposed to be in your
Jorok,
back,
I
right?
love that you added the pygmy owlbear to your mini. That is awesome. I didn't
You
notice it
did?
until just now.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Oh, looky.
Hey,
So cool.
as soon as I printed it off, I put it on there.
That's so cool. I didn't notice until just now that it was there.
That is
That
adorable.
is so cute.
I'm working on a new
That's
pen
alright.
mini, and it has the raven on the arm and the rabbit by your feet.
Nice. Okay. This one is gonna go after. That's Shark, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the other one's gonna go after Taros.
Okay.
So. First, we'll go after Shark with a. There it is. That'll be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby. I feel that.
5 points of damage. And for their second attack, intellect saving throw, please.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I might be in trouble.
22.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, for Taros, first thing, intellect saving throw, please.
Son of a bitch. 6.
Okay.
Told you. That's not my thing, man.
Oh, yeah, you were. 3 points of damage, followed by, let's see, what is the total of your intellect?
15.
Okay. Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
I forgot about something last time you guys fought these guys. Okay. And for its second attack, it's just going to go try to hit you with its claws. And that would only be a 12.
Nope.
Okay. Next is the biggies.
No.
Oh no.
The
Can't they just be suddenly struck with food poisoning?
We're struck with something.
Thunderstruck.
this casts on this casts on this. Their AC now goes up. And he comes over here. Comes about right there.
Okay.
Shark,
Yep.
inlet saving throw, please.
$17.
Okay, you're fine. Taros, same thing.
Another intellect saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. 18.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, and that's theirs. Saturn, your turn.
Okay.
Do you have a picture? Do you need you need a picture? Or can you see?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
am hanging down below the doorway, and I will shoot the one next to Zach, the big guy.
And you have advantage.
Yeah. So you can do sneak attack. You have advantage.
Okay. Just a second. $12.
Does not hit.
Okay. Second shot. $27.
That hits.
Okay. And then sneak attack. 14 damage.
Okay. And that's on the one on
And
the
I'm
left.
done.
The big one on the left.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The big one on the left, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. After Saturn is Shark.
If I hit the big one, do I get sneak attack?
No.
No.
Only the next person to attack it. So. Free for all.
And I'm assuming I don't get advantage on the person next to the person I just stabbed to death.
Well, you still have that person that's standing right there.
That's what I'm asking. I don't-
No, you don't get advantage.
I'm gonna use my short bow against the brain thingy standing in front of me, the big one.
Okay.
.24.
That hits.
Just set like 2 more today. Eight damage.
Okay. Okay. You should have one more attack.
One missed.
Oh, one missed. Okay, never mind. Okay, then next is Nikki.
She could use her action to move up too if she wants.
You won't be able to hit anything, but you could use your action to dash.
We'll get closer.
Oh no, she's got the heavy crossbow. Alright, she's going to shoot the heavy crossbow at the big intellect devourer closest to targeting kicks.
Okay, on the right.
23 to hit.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
So she doesn't have the reloading skill that Flannery does, so she would have to reload as her second action because it's a heavy crossbow, right? Alright, so she'll reload the crossbow as her second.
Okay. After Nikki is Penna.
You're up, darling.
Oh, I know.
You want an up-to-date picture?
No, I'm good.
Nope.
You can zoom in on Discord. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's like I said, that's why I've got that set up there, because it's a lot easier than just, every once in a while taking
Yeah,
pictures.
it's perfect, Ken.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where my icon, my character is.
You're way back there.
I'm gonna try something a little different. Can you get me within 30 feet of one of the big guys?
Right or left?
I don't care. Whichever has
Left. Go left.
the least amount of damage to it.
Oh, the
Left.
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 This one has the most.
Actually, at this point, both of them have this exactly same amount
Go
of
left.
damage.
Oh, really?
Go left.
Left.
It kind of surprised me.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, left. Okay, I'm going to cast Blight
Okay.
on that fellow. It's a Constitution 15.
Okay. I only got a 14.
Really?
Yeah.
It hits.
Yeah, it hits.
54 damage.
Nice.
54 damage?
Yep.
Okay, that one's
54
gone.
Is dead.
Oh wow,
Yes.
really?
Nicely done!
All right.
I killed it.
You did!
Druid saves the day.
I confused fire, guys.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, that sounds like an okay idea.
Okay, now DM, can I bonus action the other guy?
You can bone it. You mean like your starry form, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her tikis.
Oh, it doesn't. 12 doesn't hit us.
It unfortunately does not.
Okay.
But you look good doing it.
Yeah, good try.
You look awesome, though.
And after that is the lone person there who's beside Shark. And he is going to use his free action to scream. And
Considering this is still within
and
6 seconds.
just kind of like give up, roll themselves into a ball on the ground.
This has been 6 seconds, everybody.
Yes. We haven't even started the round over.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, now we'll start back over.
Now it's been 6 seconds.
Taros.
Okay.
Hang on, I have a question.
Yes.
If they're in a ball on the ground, does that make them prone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
They are on the ground. They are crying. They are in the fetal position.
What do they look like?
Like a human male,
He's looking like a man.
and he is wearing stained breeches, a torn shirt, and he is barefoot.
Okay. Which one? I'm going to do 1 shot at the little intellect devourer, and then 2 at. No, I only have 2 attacks this time. Calm down.
Yes.
And 1 at the big one.
One away.
So 1 and 1. 13. You made your bow stupid. I think it's plus 11. Wrong direction. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Yep, hold on. 23?
On which one?
The small one.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Bow. D8. You use a D8 for this. What's 6 plus 7?
11.
Thank you.
Okay,
13.
13.
Whatever.
13.
and that's for damage?
Yes.
Okay, that one's dead.
The little one's dead? Okay.
Yeah, little one's dead.
Now the other shot at the big one.
Okay.
Dang that bird.
That was so close to a crit. 19 plus 11.
That hits.
8 plus 7.
15.
15. Thank
That
you.
one's dead.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
So all that's left is the small intellect devourer and the human on the ground who's crying. So next is Flannery.
Maybe please try not to kill the dude on the ground who's crying. Come on.
I was debating that. What?
He's not a combatant, obviously. He doesn't want to be here. He's crying.
Hey, he chose to be here.
Talking
It could be an
about
act.
how much
He might not have chose to be here.
And
The
I'm
man is wearing
sure-
rags.
And I'm
was
sure at
just
this
all
point we
cocky
can
about
all
taking
smell
out
what he
people,
smells
so-
like from
when he was talking behind the
laying
door.
down on the ground.
He didn't
and
say
doing what
anything
probably
like
did.
that. He wondered why there were whatever those things are in here.
No.
He wasn't talking
Mage
smack.
Slayer pistol at the intellect devourer.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit the little one?
That'll hit.
Okay.
We're talking about betraying the mind players, not actually literally backstabbing them.
13 points of damage for the first attack.
That kills it.
Okay. I have 1 attack left.
Okay.
You don't have to
There's
use it.
nobody
I don't
left
have to use it.
other than the human.
Flannery.
I'm not.
This fight went differently in your head, didn't it?
Actually, no.
Not necessarily.
So I'm going to be
So wait
ready.
till we're older.
I'm going to tell the guy to stand up.
He goes. Oh, okay. Don't kill me, please, don't kill me, please. And he gets to his feet, and you see he's very shaky getting to his feet. Since you have time, the other person that's there is dressed basically like him. They didn't have any weapons on them. I just used that mini because it was the first one I saw that I could put on there.
So I just murdered a slave.
Yes. You can tell his pants have been recently soiled. And he is still bawling, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please.
We're not gonna kill you. Calm down.
Probably.
I mean, we might. We
Please.
a fucking bomb in his ass.
I really hope not.
Just saying.
From what he just filled his
Is he wearing like a
rags
locked collar or
with, I'm pretty
anything?
sure.
No, but he does have his wrists are bound with looks like jeweled bracelets.
Jeweled bracelets, wearing
Don't put
that.
him on.
Are those what keep you bound?
They say if we try to run, that they'll explode and destroy my hands.
Hey, Nighthawk, is that
There's a
true?
way for me to do that.
Nighthawks thinks about it and says, well, if this is one of Simon's guys, it could be 50-50, kind of like the platinum pieces. You know how like they started out that everything was like that, and then could have just kept the thing up.
Is it magic? Can anybody tell?
Who can detect magic?
Bad.
The guy at the forge?
Yeah.
Henna, can you detect magic?
She can.
What did I have to
I
say?
thought she
Magic
did.
like that.
Magic. Can you detect magic?
Magic.
Can you detect magic on the slave's bracelets? Wristbands? Whatever.
Okay, yeah, I cast it.
Okay. They're not magic.
They're not?
They're not.
Can I? So, I want to look at them and see if there's anything.
Okay. You look at them and they just look like. I mean, are you pulling on his arm?
I'm not pulling on it, but I'm looking at it. Like,
Okay.
looking for a clasp, looking for anything.
There's no clasp. It looks very loose on his wrist.
Uh-huh.
And when you go to look at the actual thing, it dents very easily. Like it's very cheap.
Can you, like, break it?
I want to try and. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I was thinking too. I want to see if I can, like, break it.
Well, his wrist is there.
Like,
Not as
Okay, so you mean like go in and.
and break it, yeah.
Okay, you reach in and you are easily able to break it, no problem. And he lets out a piercing scream and then just curls into a ball and nothing happens.
It's okay, buddy.
You're good, man.
You're okay.
And he looks down at his wrist and he looks at the other one and without even anyone doing anything, he reaches and pulls it off. Looks at it, looks at his wrist, looks at his hands, looks down at himself, he drops it on the ground.
Thank you.
And he goes, I could have left at any time.
Fear's a hell of a thing, man.
Yep. Are you hungry?
I'm
And you just
gonna cast Charm Person just to,
Why?
move it up a little bit.
Like, you don't have-
No, you don't have to do that. He's talking to us.
she can do it if she wants.
She can if she wants, but
It's not gonna hurt anything.
Okay, you cast Charm Person. He goes, hi,
are you hungry?
yeah.
I'm gonna give him a ration.
He takes it and he chews it slowly. You can tell that he really hasn't eaten anything in a while. It actually, you see his mouth kind of, his head kind of twitch a little bit as he bites into the ration. Kind of gets a wincing pain every time he does, but he still chews.
I'm gonna do minor healing on him. One heal back.
That's okay. He's grateful, but he's still crying and shaking and saying one name over and over again. Mara, my poor Mara, my poor Mara.
Can you get out of here?
The other person on the ground,
Yeah,
male, female looking.
it is another male.
Okay. Who's Mara?
My wife.
Do you know where she is?
Hopefully with the gods.
Oh boy.
she wanted to escape, and we were told that our bracelets would explode, and Mara ran off, and the next day I heard that they caught a slave in one of the tunnels and made her explode. I haven't seen my wife since. Oh, Mara.
While he's talking, I want to go over to the dead body and look at the bracelets on the dead bodies.
Yeah, it's got bracelets too.
Do they feel, I'm not going to try and rip it off, do they feel soft and malleable like the others?
One does.
Okay.
And with that, I think we'll go ahead and call it for tonight since it's after 11.
Yeah, murdered the
I just killed something. Yay.
You did a good job.
You guys want to hear something really fucked up?
What?
He had 1 hit point left.
The slave?
Wait,
Yeah.
That I murdered?
Well, no, not the one you murdered. The one
No.
that's currently eating
The
the
live
ration.
one?
The one that is eating a ration right now, he had 1 hit point left. Now he has 2.
They had 4 hit points more than the intellect devourers, and the intellect devourers only had 21 hit points.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and they had like no armor, so yeah.
You know, we could cut the hand off of that dead slave and take the bracelet.
Or like, can you take it
wanna
off
use it as
with
a
like
bomb?
a lockpick,
That's what I was
or
thinking.
is it
Slip it on
something you
someone's
have to?
armor who we don't like.
Like, can we open it?
I don't know.
Well, you'll find out next time.
You know, it'd be easier is
Yeah.
to just take the hand off.
Same game time, same
They're dead.
game channel.
I mean, I say that with all respect.
I
Hey,
see.
They're dead.
it's like what Dahmer did. I mean, he didn't have the key for the cuff, so he would just cut their hand off after he was.
Flannery's not a dauber.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he might have the same problems with fried chicken, but
If
that's
we can.
And that, dear friends, is the end of tonight's episode of the Nightsky Syndicate. Please join us next time for more adventure.
Tonight's players were Kara, Joe Rock, Flannery, Penna, Teros, Fad, Shark, Kix, and Saturnalia. The Nightsky Syndicate is recorded in beautiful KC Siefring. If you would like to follow us, we are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky, and of course, anywhere you can find podcasts.
Deep under Yondu, a meeting begins.
Oh, great emissary, what is it that I have done to enjoy your company here today? I did not expect a visit from you. Ever. Well, it is seemed that I must take a more active role here. But why? For you see, the Nightsky Syndicate is here, and they plan to stop you. Wait. Your people were very sloppy. No. Very sloppy. No, sir. We did not know of the Nightsky Syndicate. They came to the Pleasure District and they fought in the games. I was not told of their importance. If that was the case, I would have stacked the odds against them. I wouldn't have sent out the butcher. Why do you think that I am here now, then? Is it to help or to provide a backup plan? Either would be fine, my emissary. Just tell me what I need to do, and I will be happy to do it. Yes, you will. Happy and willing. Here, take this.
Here, Godfather.
This is a special device that helped Soleth network all of his elder brains. Don't worry, it won't give you control. Just a little push, if you so need it. Well, what will it do? My emissary. What will it do? It will provide a leg up for you. Now, my son and I must be gone. Our Lord asks us to be somewhere else. All hail Kerr, all hail Kerr. The beginning and the end.
And the end.
And the end. Come, son.
Father, do you think we can actually trust this vampire? I mean, yes, he brought us Bard, but do you think he'll actually make it through? That we will get control of Yondu?
No, my son. He is a pawn. Remember that in life. There are those who control the pieces, and those who are the pieces. Always make sure to use your pawns effectively. Do not let them go to waste.